A little early.
Okay, well, let's do it. Good evening, everybody. This is K5LYN. My name is Lynn. We're fixing to talk boat anchors here tonight. This is the Heathkit Apache driving a Collins 30L1, and I'm listening to y'all on a Heathkit Apache driving a Collins 30L1 and listening on a Collins 75A4. It's kind of tricky there. All right, let's see if anybody needs the frequency for any emergency traffic. We're going to stand by for a minute.
Apache or Marauder?
Did I say Apache?
Twice.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I've been working too hard. We're feeding 15 people tomorrow, and that's all I've known for 3 days. When you can't tell an Apache from Marauder, that's a bad sign. All right, we're going to get together and talk boat anchors tonight. Buy-sell trades are welcome if they're boat anchor related. If you have a technical question about a radio you're working on, this is the right place to ask it, but just don't ask me because I'll tell you wrong. I'm going to pick up 4 or 5 people here. We don't have a real long list of earlies tonight. I'll give it to Guy, and then Guy can give it to Jim, and we'll go around. Let me see here. The first person that I heard was KG5SV. Jim over there. How about it, Jim? You still listening to us, K5LYN?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I copy you. I don't know, 50 to 20 hertz low, but it's close enough. Still running the same stuff. The Yaesu barefoot into the vertical out there, and that's it. That's all I'm doing here.
That sounds like $1 million, Jim. Good to hear you. Okay, my neighbor, Mr. TXW. What do you say, George?
Howdy there, Lynn, and happy Thanksgiving all around the net. I hope everybody has some good downtime and good food and friendship with their families and friends, etc. So I'm on the usual stuff, the S-Line, 32S1, 75S3, 30L1, a static 10 Delta microphone. Still have the loop up. Hasn't got the tree work done yet, but that's coming. And by the way, Lynn, assuming we go to breakfast, tell me when we get back to my house and I'll run in here and grab this VHF UHF SWR power meter if you want to borrow it over.
Yeah, I still need to sit down and tune that antenna. It'd probably work a lot better, and I'd have nerved up the power on that thing. Yeah, let's do it, George. Thanks for the offer.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I got it here. Believe it or not, this was a little VHF UHF meter that in the 80s was selling for $8 at Radio Shack. So I bought all they had and gave a lot of them away for Christmas presents. Okay. So we'll stand tuned and listen to the net, WB5TXW back to net.
Okay, George. Catch you later. Let's see if Perry's still around by any chance. I doubt it. I think he arrived. KC2QJA. Perry, you out there? No. How about Nick, K5EF? What do you say, Nick?
Hey, sir. Good to hear you, Lynn. This is K5EF. Just checking in to say hello to everyone. Day before Thanksgiving. I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful meal tomorrow. If you're driving, do it safely, of course. But not much here, just working on radios. I was fighting that T368 down in the workshop, and talked to you a little bit about it earlier, Lynn. But I'm getting there. It's a inch-by-inch battle. Anyway, 73 guys. Everybody sounds great tonight. Running the Signal 1 and the 30L1, good?
Hey, remind me, where'd you get that T368?
Well, actually, we picked it up in Chicago.
Oh, I remember now, yeah. What a marathon. Well, that's a handful, Nick. You've got the skills to make it run.
Yeah, we picked it up in a snowstorm. But anyway, it's here, safe and sound.
Okay, keep us posted on that. Anything else for the group this evening?
Oh, not much. Maybe next week. I'll try to get the KWS-1 working again. 73.
All right, yeah, I'll be listening for it. Okay, hey, Mr. J, KM5QS. How about it, K5LYN?
Well, good evening, Lynn. This is Jay, KM5QS down here in Alice, Texas, and tonight I'm on the Collins S-Line,
75S1, 32S1, 30L1, electric voice 664A, and all the associated and varied equipment goes to it out to the 160-meter dipole. And I hope everybody has as good a Thanksgiving as they are sounding tonight, and that'll be pretty good. Anyway, that's about it. Nothing extra special going on. I just my hardest decision nowadays is to decide which rig I'm going to use for the boat anchor net. Oh man, I got it rough, don't I? Anyway, everything's so far looking like it's going to work for a while, so I believe we'll just not try to jinx it and turn it back to you so you can get some more people in here. KM5QS, back to you, Lynn.
All right, Jay. Well, it's you can always have more than one rig on it in that time. I usually do. And sometimes I have a Heathkit Marauder that I call an Apache, so I don't know if that counts for two or not. Good to hear you, Jay. Beautiful signal. Anything else for the net tonight?
I believe, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking I forgot something, but probably not. I'm overthinking it. If I remember it, I'll come back in later. KM5QS.
Yeah, obviously I'm having exactly that kind of day. All right, I'm going to give it to Guy here and let him pick up. And KL7CD, Mike, I won't disrupt the order here, but I heard your AM signal talking to Butch earlier in the evening, but I didn't get to listen very long. We were having dinner, but I'm curious what was making that nice AM signal I was hearing. Okay, Guy, you want to pick it up on the list here? Over to you, W5CMK, K5LYN.
All right. Lynn, K5LYN and the boat anchors. This is Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo. And name is Guy. I'm right outside of Kilgore, Texas. Tonight I'm running my TR4 Charlie into a Henry 2KD5 up to a dual band double bazooka. Just about 45 foot at the apex. And let's see, 444 Shure microphone. And that's about what we got going on here. And just looking forward to being done with cooking tomorrow, because that's my job tomorrow, is cook the meat. All the rest of the parts and pieces are going to come from grandchildren and children. So anyway, that being said, let's get on with the program here. This is the finest hour of amateur radio all week long. And next up on my list is Mr. Gary down there in Spring or Humble. Let's see, Humble, yeah, not Spring. Don't get mad at me, Gary. W5BFA, what's up?
Hello, Guy. W5CMK, W5BFA. Good to hear you. Everybody's sounding real good. I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. It's on the net, and the net's sounding good as usual. Tonight we're running the IC756 Pro 3. We had a little problem with our boat anchor, but we hope to have it fixed and up and running by next week. I got a KWM to it. I had a power supply problem, and now I got other problems with it. So hopefully I'll get it going. And by the way, Lynn, you know Mr. Richard there, I borrowed that same power supply that you borrowed for a while. I'm using it right now on this KWM too. So, and he also told me I could use it all I want, but I can't buy it. So that's Richard. He's a really fine fellow, though. But that's all this afternoon. Everybody's sounding really good. I know it is a little noisy, but those boat anchor radios are cutting through. Good to hear everybody. W5CMK, W5BFA.
All right, Gary, yeah. Sounds like you got everything turning almost to the right direction, but I know you'll get her figured out.
Yeah, hopefully. I had a transmitter problem. That turns out I got a transmitter and receiver problem with it, so I'll get out the old tube tester and start with that tomorrow and see how it goes.
Well, there you go. That'll fill up your afternoon so you don't have to watch that stinking old football.
WW9W.
Hear that 9 in there?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
All right, good deal. Anything else, Gary?
No, that's it for the student guy. Go ahead, bud.
Okay. Yeah, Robert, we'll get to you here in just a minute. W5IS. Hey, Doug, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
W5CMK. And the net, W5IS. Well, it's cooling back down again, and anyway, I'm still running my TR4C tonight. I moved the old Swan Alp in here, and it can handle the drive from the TR4C a little better than that SB1000 could. So I'll probably leave it set up like this for a while, guys. And everybody sounded great tonight. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. We really got a lot to be thankful for if we stop and think about it. Hadn't got anything else. I appreciate you running the net and picking me up. W5IS.
Well, you got it ginning to the right there, Doug. Sounds good. I hope my 4C sounds as good as yours does running through those 3500s I got on the low tap, just to keep them corralled.
USL, I'm up on the high tap now, but I was running it low earlier. But you're sounding great, guys. Thank you.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, young man, and we'll see you down the road maybe next weekend if I'm not out and about doing that stupid thing that has to pay the bills around here. All right, I got a KG5 Sugar Zulu Echo. James in Houston, come on in.
All right, thank you, guys. This is Kilo Golf 5 Sierra Zulu Echo. And, I finally got the Drake twins back up and running. We got some of the bug sores out. They left a little puff of smoke about 3 weeks ago, and nothing too damaging. Just, luckily that fuse took it out before anything real bad happened. So, anyways, yeah. So they're back on, going to 40-foot dipole, running barefoot tonight, and everybody sounded real good. And I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving. So I'll leave it back to the net. Over.
All right, James. Yeah, you got the Drake doing what it's supposed to do. Sounding good. The twins, I mean. Yep. Fuses are a wonderful thing. All right, good deal, James. Hopefully I'll have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow. Hey, Mr. Dan, KAWOZ in the Popcorn Factory. What's going on?
Yeah, good evening, Guy, and boat anchors. Well, you got that TR4 sound good tonight. You're right on the dot. Got good audio, too. This is Dan, KAWOZ. We're in Houston, middle of downtown Houston. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Go ahead, eat all you want. It's your only day of the year you can not feel bad about porking out. I'm just running another redone Kenwood TS830 with the matching digital VFO 230. And the microphone is Electro Voice 664. I'm driving a homebrew pair of GI7B, what are they? GI46s. I'm working on the other one. Oh, God, you can't keep track of the junk you accumulate and build. You know, that's a shame. Anyway, driving a pair of GI46s, about 1,000 watts or so. And the antennas, just like you got, Guy, it's a 2-band bazooka up there about 36 feet. And that's about it. And it's windy out there. Been making pies today. I make the world's best apple pie. And also been fixing on some windows here that needed the glazing replaced. So kind of a good day for that. But we got to let them dry up a little bit before we put paint on them. That's it from here. You got a whole bunch of stations out there, and everybody sounds fantastic tonight. W5CMK, KWOZ.
All right, good deal, Dan. I just hope you don't get the glaze and the sugar mixed up and put the sugar on the window and the glaze on the pie. Over.
Roger.
Good deal. All right, hey, Jim, KB5ZIV, you want to give it a whirl? W5CMK and the boat anchor.
All right, Mr. Guy. All right, folks, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Tonight I'm on the trusty Yaesu FT102, driving the big black box. That's going out there to the ladder line fed antenna. And for Mr. EF's benefit. The terra firma here is about 1,200 feet, and the antenna's up about 50 feet. The above that, so that helps. I don't have any big trees and stuff. The ground's hooked up to a 350-foot steel pipe that's the casing for the well, so that helps a little bit. All right, hey, Mr. George, KF5CDG.
Oh, yeah, hello there, Jim. Yeah, this is KF5CDG. Yeah, well, that front kind of came through there about this afternoon. That was a slow one, but that south wind is probably going to push it back, so it didn't do too much, but it cooled things down, cleared it out a little bit. It's not so humid down here. But everybody's sounding good down here, and hope everybody has a really good Thanksgiving there, KF5CDG.
All right, George, hopefully you have a good one yourself.
Roger.
All right. Mr. W5FTZ, come on in here. I believe that's the right call. FTZ, are you here? Maybe he had to step out for a minute. Hey, Mr. Mike over there in New Braunfels, KL7CD.
All right, Jim, thanks for picking me up. I hope I'm making a trip. It's great to be a boat anchor enthusiast, and Boat Anchors Unlimited is absolutely the finest hour of ham radio once each week. And my wife and my daughter and my granddaughter are here, and they're cooking tonight. And they called me for supper, and I said, Wednesday night, you know what that is? And my wife said, yeah, it's Boat Anchors Away. I know all about it, but you need to come eat. So I grabbed me a plate and brought it in here and got the rig tuned up, and I hope I'm doing okay. Conditions on my end are fantastic tonight. Jim, you're plus 20 to 25. Lynn, you're as strong as I've ever heard you, plus 20 to 25. I mean, the weakest signal I've heard tonight is S9 on my S-meter on my little boat anchor rig. And Lynn, my AM signal today, yeah, I got on earlier. I'm kind of trying to train myself to get on early in the day on AM because I've got AM rigs and I need to get them on and exercise them and that sort of thing. And so I got on tonight. I hadn't been on AM for maybe 6 or 8 months and checked in with those guys on 3880 and had a QSO with them. And what I was running was a Harvey Wells Bandmaster, the deluxe model with the speech amplifier, so you could run a crystal microphone. And I was running a D104 into that. And crystal controlled, I do have the VFO, but the crystal is more reliable as far as chasing up and down the band. And I ran that into an old Gonset GSP 201 with 4 572Bs. So with that setup, that Harvey Wells only has a single 807 in the final, so it's about 45, 50 watts input, so 50% efficiency. You can imagine you're only getting 20, 25 watts out. And that drives that amplifier up to about 300 watts of carrier. So hopefully everybody was hearing me. Evidently you were hearing me. And I was using an old Army Signal Corps BC342N for a receiver. It's pretty heavy. It's like a BC312, except it had a AC power supply in it. And seemed to do okay. It's not my ultimate AM rig. I've got a Viking 2 and a SP600 I'm going to move into its position, and that'll be my backup rig. My Harvey Wells will be my backup rig. Anyway, that's the story with that. Nick, you were plus 10. Jay, plus 15 to 20. Guy, plus 15 to 20. Everybody's just booming in here. My station tonight is the same old Hallicrafters rigs, the twins that I've run, kind of my daily driver on single sideband Receiver SX117, transmitter HD44, got the matching power supply and speaker. And I run that into an SB220 heat kit with two 3500Zs in the final, and out to an inverted V, nearly a flat top at about 25 feet, and a microphone's a Shure 444D. Temperature here about 50 degrees, kind of cool tonight, but it beats 98. I like it. Finally got fall, and it's almost Christmas. Okay, back to you, KB5ZIV, KL7, Charlie Delta. Thanks, Jim.
Hi, Mr. Mike. The helicopters are doing wonderful as always. All right, hey, Mr. Robert, WW9W, come on in here.
All right, okay, fine business, man. Appreciate you bringing me in. I'm sorry I'm not on the boat anchor this evening. I'm on the old rice burner here. Just wanted to get in here and say hi to everybody. I just walked out here and I forgot to turn things on. This evening when I was out here, I let something warm up. So I said, what the heck, I'll get on this old rice burner and say good evening to the guys. Man, everybody's got some great signals. That's amazing how those signals are rolling in here this evening. I mean, they are rocking and rolling. I'm using the old double bazooka, same as most of the guys on here. I noticed the Ultimax dual band, and I'm running the Alpha 87 amplifier this evening with the FTDX 9000D. Looks like about 800 watts, about a kilowatt or so. Man, we got 45 degrees up here. It's a little chilly out there. I got up on the top of the shack there and replaced my my humidity temperature system there. I had a problem with it, and I got some parts in. And man, I got up on top of the shack here, and that wind, woo, it was cutting me in half. Anyway, appreciate you running it. And I'm going to get back and listen out to all this good sounding boat anchors here. WW9W. We're located in Allen, Texas, for those who don't know, and the name is Robert. Go ahead.
All right, Robert. Well, at least it ain't so cold that the brass monkey's shivering over. All right. Okay, let me see. W5 Foxtrot Tango Zulu. Are you back yet? Oops, I tripped the amplifier out. FTZ, have you made it back? All right, Lynn, I only have that one that we haven't caught up with yet, so that's the end of the list as I got it. I don't know if you got any more, or maybe guys got a couple, I don't know.
That's all I had, Jim.
Yeah, that's all I had, Jim.
All right. Well, let me give it to Mr. Lynn there.
Okay, is my frequency still all right?
Yeah, it sounds good here.
All right. K5LYN returning. Yeah, we'll take some check-ins here in a minute. And KL7CD, Mike, thank you for the update on the AM signal. The Harvey Wells is going back in time for sure. And you mentioned the Viking 2. I had one of those along with the Heathkit Apache and the B&W 5100. And the Viking 2 is absolutely my favorite of the bunch. So good luck with that project. Okay, let's take some check-ins. By the way, it is a beautiful band. I have very low noise. I don't hear any switching power supplies running or radar signals or anything else. And the band seems wide open. Who have we got for the Boat Anchors Unlimited this evening? K5LYN, listening.
November 5, kilowatt Echo Charlie.
Okay, I got two right there. I didn't get November 5. Tell me the suffix you call again.
Kilowatt Echo Charlie. KEC.
KEC, all right. Let's talk to LaGrange. Daryl, WA5AAO. Good signal, Daryl. How have you been?
K501, WA5AAO. Yeah, I also was monitoring and conversing on AM with KL7 quit and I talked to HRF. So anyway, we continue to monitor 80 or 90 if anybody else shows up. And like you said, when you're running that Apache, it sounded good, the suppressed carrier. Here's what you do. You just keep loading up until you finally have overloaded the final. But then when you modulate, your needles will kick back up from modulation. And I'd mention that's what you're doing on the Apache 8 side. Okay, just as usual, KWM2A. And lots of things going on I won't talk about on there. I'll involve problems with the cousin tell my mother. And just this past week I was in Austin at big time skin cancer surgery. Had me over at the new teaching medical facility at St. David's. A brand new place. It's still under construction when they put me under. I stayed there about 3 hours and they started me up, so I'm up and walking. Nothing further. K5LY and WA5A, over.
Well, let me know when you're around, Daryl. We'll get together. Or when you can make it to Bastrop on a Wednesday, I can. But send me an email or a phone call or something like that. Let me know, okay?
Yeah, the schedule is just so tight that it's got to loosen up before I can get free. But anyway, as soon as we can do it, WA5A, over.
Are you barefooted? It's a nice strong signal tonight. Daryl, have you got an amplifier or are you barefooted?
We're running Class A here. We're running the KWM2A at 50 mils on the bias and about 150 mils on the peak, so.
That's remarkable. Strongest I've ever heard you. So the band must be just really nice tonight. Okay, good to hear from you. Okay, let me pick up N5KEC. Did I get that right, sir? K5LYN here. My name is Lynn.
K5LYN, N5KEC. Yeah, good evening, Lynn. You got it right here. The name here is John, located in Paragould, Arkansas, northeast corner of the state. I haven't checked in the net before there, and I was wondering if this was a trader's net. I was going to list some stuff, and if it's not, I won't. I just got in from church and turned it on, and haven't even listened to this net before. So tell me about your net there, Lynn. And we're running the rice box tonight. That's the only sideband rig we got. It's a little TS50, so the rest of it's just old big stuff there. But anyway, this is the only thing we had to get on with, and driving a 3500. Back to you, K5LYN and N5KEC.
John, I've always heard the TS50 is one of the best radios ever made. I've never owned one, but I kind of keep my eye out. No, what you're talking to, we call this the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. We get together here on Wednesday evenings, and you're hearing a Heathkit Marauder on my end that I have paired with a Collins 75A4, and I'm driving a Collins 30L1. And most of the people here are on vacuum tube radios, and buy-sell trays are welcome if they're boat anchor type radios. John, if you got some vacuum tube stuff you want to sell, tell us about it. Over.
Roger. Yeah, I'll list a couple pieces there, Lynn. I've got a bunch of it. I won't list all of it tonight, but I've got a Johnson Ranger 1 with a mic and a manual. I've had all this stuff for about 20 years, and the Ranger's a pretty decent little Ranger. It's got age on it from looks, but it works good. I take $200 for it. I've got a NC303, no manual or nothing with it, or no speaker. It's probably as nice a 303 as you've ever put your eyes on, electrically and cosmetically. I take $200 for that. And I got a 388 Collins and a DX100 cabinet, and it works great and looks good. I take a couple $100 for it. Of course, you know, all this stuff just about to be picked up. I've got a lot more, Lynn, but I won't list it tonight and take up your time there, but we'll be checking in with you maybe next week there and list some more stuff there, see where it goes. And name is John, and I'm located in northeast Arkansas. It's 870 area code 335-5219. 870 area code 335-5219. Lynn, thanks for letting me in. Boy, the Marauder sounds good. I had one of those years ago. And that's a beautiful transmitter there. It really is. And you sure got yours sounding great here. Everybody that I listen to is sounding great here tonight. And I thank you for letting me in, and I'll pass it back to you. K5LYN and N5KEC.
All right, that phone number went by me pretty fast, John. Let me ask you, what about an email address? Do you have one that's good on QRZ.com by any chance?
I don't do the computer thing at all. My wife's got a computer in there, and I'm probably on there on that site, but I don't even know how to turn one on, and I don't want to learn how there, Roger.
All right, well, a Ranger at $200 is a very fair price. John, give us the phone number again, and if I get it right, I'll repeat it for you. And give it to me slower.
Yeah, Roger. It's 870 area code 335-5219. Area code 870-335-5219. Roger.
All right. Is it 870-335-5219?
Roger. You got her there, Lynn, and thank you again for letting me in, and I'll listen out on this one and let you carry on. And everybody out there have a great day tomorrow, and just enjoy your family and be thankful for what we've got there. 73 K5LY and M5KEC.
All right, John. Very good. Come by here every Wednesday and talk to us about those radios you want to sell. This is the place. And that Ranger, that's a very fair price. All right, let me have a couple more, then I'll give it to Guy. Who else for the net tonight? K5LYN, listening?
WK5R. N5BTM.
Okay, I got Rusty, and I got well, let me see. I've got two more. I'm not sure. Rusty, pick it up. We'll figure out who the other twos were.
Okay, man. Good evening, everybody on the Boat Anchor Net. Here is Rusty, in the call WK5R. We're on the usual station tonight, the L Traffic Station. HD37 transmitter, SX111 receiver. Electric Voice 641 microphone. Got the matching speaker for the station, and we're driving the Homebrew GS35B at about 1250 watts. It's a Homebrew fan dipole out there. That's what we got going on here. Not much more to tell from here. Just sitting here listening to all these good glow-in-the-dark radios. So back to you, man. That's about all I got. WK5R, back to the Boat Anchor Net.
Okay, if you follow that radio down the band, Rusty, it's going to pull you off your feet. But we did copy you. And nice strong signal into Austin this evening. Okay, I figured out. It's Ralph, wasn't it? N5BTM. Ralph, wasn't that you? K5LYN.
QSL on that, Lynn. K5LYN. And the Boat Anchor Net from November 5, Bravo, Tango, Mexico. Name is Ralph, located in Spring, Texas, and first of all, wish everybody a happy Turkey Day tomorrow. And I tell you what, the band is in tremendously good shape. Dan, WOZ, and Gary over in Humble there, and Lynn, you guys both hit 40 over on the old HW12AS meter. So, fantastic signals all the way around tonight. Anyway, as I said, Green Machine here, Heathkit HW12A, Shure 444 microphone. We're running that into a Homebrew GS35B, about 800 watts or so out, and trap dipole antenna. So that's about the name of the game here. Getting a little cool this evening, but hey, it's that time of the year. Over.
Oh, it's a wonderful band tonight, Ralph. And you and I have got the only two Heathkits on the net for 2 weeks in a row, I think. Over.
Well, how about that? That ought to be worth something.
It ought to, but it's not.
Well, hey, the old Marauder sounds good, let me tell you.
Thanks, Ralph. Anything else for the group this evening?
No, that's it. Eat a lot of turkey tomorrow. Over.
Absolutely. I certainly will do it. All right. I'm going to pick up the guy that doubled with Ralph when he checked in, then we'll give it to Guy. Who was the third person? K5LYN, listening?
Kilo 5, Lima Tango.
K5LT, yes, sir. Pick it up.
Hi, good evening, Lynn. Everybody else on the net. We now have the third Heathkit on the net tonight. I got the Heathkit SB101 running this evening, and going into the SB201 amplifier, out to a double extended ZEP antenna running through the cedar trees tonight. So anyhow, everybody's sounding good. Like everybody said, the band is fantastic tonight. A whole lot better than last week. I just listened last week because it was a train wreck. But everybody's sounding great. And so I get off the radio here, I'm gonna go hide so I don't get drug into the kitchen and cooking and doing dishes here. So everybody have a great Thanksgiving. And back to you, Lynn. K5LT.
Very nice signal, Lyle, on Heathkit number 3 tonight. All right, very good. Enjoy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Okay, guy, W5CMK, carry on. K5LYN.
K5LYN and the boat anchors. This is W5CMK. Northeast Texas, Drake, Henry, up to a dual band double bazooka and a Shure 444 mic. That's what we got going on. Let's see, I think I had an OPC or an OPZ. Which was it? Well, I guess I was hearing things. All right, this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. If you'd like to check in, come now with your call sign suffix slowly. Listen up and bring them slow, guys, so I can get them in here. Well, anybody for the Boat Anchors Unlimited wants to talk to me, come now with your call sign suffix, please. Well, I don't think, I don't see anybody on the list I've missed except for OPC or OPZ. I don't know which one that was, but, hey, Jim, maybe they don't want to talk to me. Maybe they want to talk to you. KB5ZIV, W5CMK, and the Boat Anchor.
Well, it's either that or they're in there in the kitchen, getting that nose hit, as Dennis says.
Well, that's possible, or maybe even highly probable.
Either that or Mama done smacked them in the head with the cast iron skillet and told them to get out of there.
Check in. You going down?
Oh, yeah, I tripped it. I'm trying to keep it under control. All right, guys, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. If y'all would like to check in with us this evening, if you'll come with your call signs slowly, spread them out a little bit for me, guys, I'll try and get you in here.
Kilo Charlie 5 Lima.
Yeah, come on in here.
Yeah, good evening, Jim, in the net, the KC5L. Just want to say that the band is really hot tonight. You're peaking at 50 over 9 here in San Antonio. And everyone is sounding great. Just running a modern rig into a 30L1, Palstar Balance tuner, homebrew ladder line, 80-meter dipole up about 14 feet, the usual setup. Do have a couple of boat anchors, a Central Electronics 200V, Heathkit SB101, and R390 that I hope to get on the air one of these days. Hopefully here in the next 6 months if I can get everything arranged in the shack for them. Anyhow, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, and I'll turn it back to the net, KC5L.
All right, brother, not a problem. Hopefully you get everything going. That's a pretty good, nice mess of radios. That 200V, what's his name over there? Oh, Joseph over there in Magnolia, his sounds wonderbar. So I hope you get that on the air.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I picked it up from Sammy in Belton last October, and it was a really nice-looking unit. Looked like it had been in a time capsule all these years. I just hope that it is in a nicer shape electrically as well once I get it here in the shack and you get it all powered up and evaluated and so forth. Anyhow, back to that, KC5L.
All right, man, if you have any trouble with that, old K5EF will help you out on that.
Roger, roger.
All right, guys, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. If y'all would like to check in with us this evening, If you'll come with your call sign slowly, please, we'll try and get you in here. Well, Mr. Lynn, I'm not doing any good. You want to try one more?
Yeah, let me back up and talk to Tom there, KC5L a minute. Tom, you still there, K5LYN?
Yeah, K5LYN, KC5L. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jim mentioned to you K5EF. Have you ever checked out the Central Electronics website that the K5EF and his friend Bob Sullivan run? There's a whole lot of information there.
Oh yeah, I've done lots of Googling on Central Electronics, and I'm fully aware of their website, and it's a great resource. I've downloaded a full blown up schematic on the radio, and have an online copy of the owner's manual and an offline copy of the owner's manual, and I'm pretty good on information. So once I get started on that project, I should be okay for resources there. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, you're on top of it then. Yeah, I think I met you at Belton just after you bought it from Sammy, and that was an absolutely beautiful piece. Looked like it came out of a museum. Okay, Tom, keep us posted. All right, let me see if there's anybody else who wants to check into the boat anchors. K5LYN, listening? Well, we may be winding it down. We've had a great net under the best conditions we've had in months, and I know there must be some people out there on the West Coast and the East Coast that wants to talk to us. But let's take one more standby and see if anybody wants to check in, and we'll go around the circle one more time and let everybody say their 73s. Who wants to talk boat anchors? K5LYN, listening? Well, Guy, I guess it's an early evening to go off and do something else and prepare for tomorrow. W5CMK, K5LYN, 73s, and listen out.
All right, good deal, Lynn. K5LYN, this is W5CMK and the boat anchors. Yeah, well, we like you said, we had wonderful conditions. Too bad we didn't have a little bit more folks, few more folks with my dangling participles there. Wanted to check in, but that's all right. We still had a good time. Anybody want to talk to me? Come now with your call sign suffix slowly, please.
Kilo Golf 5, Sierra Zulu Echo.
Sierra Zulu Echo, go ahead.
I've heard a couple people tell me Mike Gain, and some people tell me my carrier oscillator needs to be adjusted. Am I just off frequency, or do I indeed, does it sound like, that oscillator needs to be adjusted?
Well, I believe you're running Drake Twins, is that correct?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, they're not going to be but about 2.1 wide, so you sound like a good Drake signal to me.
All right. Well, that's good news. All right, good deal. Because I was listening on WebSDR and Matt's YouTube there as well, and it just sounded a little strange, but as long as I get them readable, I'm happy.
You got any comments, Lynn?
Well, I got a question, James. What did you tell us what microphone you're using?
I'm using a Shure 450, a Shure 450, over.
I'm not familiar with it. I've got a 444 here. Well, it'd be nice to try. There's a little bit of a hollow sound to the audio. It sure would be nice to hear a different microphone on it before we assume there's anything wrong with the radio, because they're probably not. But I would just wonder, how much we know about that microphone.
I know something about that. I got two of them over here.
Oh, tell him about them then.
Well, that was meant to be a PA address microphone, and it's got two impedances on it, but both of them are very low, and it isn't too much good for a boat anchor unless you use a transformer with it.
Okay, James, there's some pretty good information for you right there.
Hey, Lynn, could you relay? It's kind of in and out over here. What exactly did he say?
Okay, he's familiar with that microphone, and it's his opinion that both positions of a switch are still pretty low impedance, and you need a high impedance microphone for that radio.
Roger. So basically, get over to Swap or on eBay and find a 444. Got it. That's my next step then. I appreciate the help.
Yeah, a lot of us are using Shure 444s with darn good results. We all used to like the old Crystal D104, but those crystals after 50, 60 years are all failing. But the Shure 444 has withstood the test of time, so I think I'd make that recommendation.
All right, good deal. Yeah, the only thing I was able to find, looking at this microphone was I guess, there wasn't a whole lot. This is actually the General Electric.
That's a pager mic.
Shure 450. So it's not even 100% a Shure 450, but I'm gonna look for a 444. So and we'll go from there. That way we know we got a good working microphone. But yeah, okay, all right, good deal. So maybe I don't need a whole lot of adjustments. I appreciate the help, guys.
444 or 444D.
That is an interesting microphone. No, that's a little bit different than most microphones. It doesn't have a floating voice coil. It has a floating magnet inside a voice coil.
Yeah, weren't those mainly intended for VHF, UHF, George?
Well, as far as I know, they were kind of a PA address system. So one of the impedances is real low. It's like 35 ohms or something like that, more or less for like an intercom or whatever. The other one, I forget what the impedance is, but they got a special name for that type of microphone that they put on there. But like I say, it's unique. It has a magnet that moves in a coil instead of a coil moving in a magnet.
Always something different, ain't it?
No, that's right.
All right, well, what was I doing? Was it my turn, Lynn?
Yeah, you just asked me if I had any opinion about his audio, and I offered it. But yeah, you had the floor, and I had said K5LY in 73s and listening out.
All right, see how long my attention span is tonight. All right, anybody else want to talk to me for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now with your call sign suffix, please.
November 5, Kilowatt Echo Charlie.
K5 CXG.
All right, I got CXG and KEC, Kilowatt Echo Charlie. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. I'm not going to keep you long. I've just been listening a little bit this evening. I just wondered where you were at. And I think you said you were on a TR4 or something there. You just got great audio and a big signal, and I won't keep it long, but I wonder where you're at there. And I'm in northeast Arkansas, Roger.
Roger, on the northeast Arkansas. I'm located just outside of Kilgore, Texas, just about 66 miles west of Shreveport and about 130 miles east of Dallas-Fort Worth. Over.
Roger. Well, okay, I won't keep it long. I'll just say 73 to you. You're about the strongest one on the that I've listened to tonight, and the audio is just absolutely excellent on that old rig. It really is. So have a good evening, and I won't keep it on. I think there was somebody else out there trying to get in too. So 73, and I'll listen out here. N5KEC.
Well, I appreciate it because I've got a lot of time and effort packed into these things, and my wife has got a lot of skillet time on my head for me spending time on them. So I appreciate it.
Roger. I know all about it. Have a good evening. N5KEC. I think your call was K5 W5M CMK. 73. We'll talk to you later. N5KEC.
Roger. Yeah, it's Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo right outside of Kilgore, Texas, and on the TR4 Charlie tonight. Okay, CXG, come on in.
Okay, guys, K560, Bob San Angelo on the Kenwood TS520. Good evening to everybody on the Boat Anchor Net. In case people don't know what this is, I meant to get in here early, and I was hooking up my 520 and my little plug that goes in the VF back in that socket on the back where you put an external VFO in. That little plug shattered all to pieces, so I had to hunt around here and find myself some solid wire I could jump that plug and then stick some wires in the back. Anyway, got it going finally, and finally found the wire and the right pins and jumped it in there. And so we're on the radio, and 0520, and that's it. And good evening to everybody, and the band was really good, so won't keep it long. K560.
All right, Bob, well, good deal. As long as you got the wires stuck in the right places and you didn't get any shocking experience out of it, it ought to be a good deal there. Over.
I got some sparks. Does that count?
Yeah, Yeah, well, sparks count a little bit. They're half a point. Shock is a full point over.
Yeah, okay. Well, nothing real bad, but I did have some pretty good spark a while ago, so trying to find the right pins. So I knew which ones they were, but standing on my head trying to put them in the I didn't turn the radio around. I just left it facing me and was reaching over the back and putting them in. So anyway, that's it, and we're a going concern again. So good evening to everybody.
All right, good deal, Bob. Hope everything's great out in San Angelo, and I hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just getting colder.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a little frost here, but I'm welcoming that because we need to get shed of some of the bugs that keep hounding us. All right, anybody else want to talk to me for Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now with your call sign suffix, please.
It's like Queasy.
All right, well, I don't know if I can answer you, but I'll give it a whirl, Doug.
Okay, what kind of bandwidth do you have on that double bazooka?
Probably 20-30 KC. Well, no, I can from about 3868 to about 3890. I'm pretty good. Get above 3900, I have to start thinking about tuning. But you know, and I'm real conscious about that. I like to keep it under 1.5 if I can. It probably is good up to close to say below a 2, up quite a bit wider there, over.
Okay, well, it's still fairly narrow. That's what I was afraid of. I was thinking about one. Appreciate it. Thank you. W5IS.
Yeah, I know if I go to 3922, I have to use my tuner. If I go to 3955 or 57 up there where some of the local guys talk, I have to use the tuner. So, and like I said, I like to keep it down under 1.5, so I may be a little anal about it. Who knows?
Okay. Well, I'm a little high here, but just a regular inverted V. I can work from here up to the top of the band.
Yeah, I've got a standard dipole inverted V with air core balun or air core choke in it, and I can just about work the whole foam band with it. So, yeah, it is a little narrower. Hey, Dan, are you still in there?
Yeah.
Well, what's your opinion of the bandwidth on the Ultimax?
Oh, shoot, it's the best commercial antenna I've ever bought in my life. Now, this thing it's 1-to-1 at 38, 25, 38, 30, somewhere in there. And I can go all the way up to 3900 without making an adjustment with a tuner. I don't, but I can. 40 meters is something else completely. It's 1-to-1 at 7200. I can go all the way up to the top of the band without having to use a tuner.
Did that help you out any, Doug?
Oh, got me more confused, but appreciate the information. W5IS.
Yeah, for a all around, actually more than 2-band antenna, I don't know how you could beat one of these things.
Yeah, I've been well pleased with mine. All right, Doug. Happy Thanksgiving. Dan, you got anything else?
Nope, just sitting back listening.
Roger that. All right, Jim, I'm going to say my 7-3s to everybody and happy Thanksgiving, and I'm going to turn it down to you and Uvalde. KB5ZIV, this is W5CMK and the Boat Anchor.
All right, Mr. Guy, W5CMK, KB5ZIV with the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. All right, I still got one that's hanging there. What about W5FTZ? Have you made it back? Pretty sure that's who I heard. I don't think it was Bill. Was it Bill OPZ?
I had the same call sign written down, Jim.
Yeah, I called him back, you know, and he acknowledged. That's why I was wondering. All right, well, we tried. Okay, guys, this is KB5ZIV. You're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. If you would like to check in with us this evening, if you'll come with your call sign slowly, spread them out for me, guys. I'll try and get you in here. All right, guys, last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. If you would like to check in this evening, if you'll come with your call sign slowly, I'll try and get you in here. Okay, hearing none, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to come in here and check in with us this evening. We know a lot of y'all probably got some family and stuff, and you're trying to get ready for the big day tomorrow. We hope y'all have a really, really good Thanksgiving. You know, it's the day to a little bit overindulge. Don't go too crazy. And have a good time, have plenty of food, and have a good visit with the family. Other than that, folks, we, again, appreciate each and every one of y'all coming by here and taking the time to check in with us. Because without you guys, we can't do it. Hope y'all have a really good week. The rest of the week, 73s all the way around. We'll see if we can't return this frequency back to normal amateur use from KB5ZIV.
Good night, Jim, Guy, Lynn.